Hi, my name is Bryan Lindstrom, and I am the Assistant Principal over here at Virtual Campus and a longtime teacher for Rochester Community Schools over at Rochester Adams. And I just want to talk real quick about March as Reading Month and really get into where I developed a love for reading. And it all starts with this right here, Calvin and Hobbes. I can specifically remember being in third grade, and we were getting on a plane to go down to Texas, and my mom bought the book in one of the bookstores there, and we sat down and started reading it, and I was laughing hysterically. And I immediately picked up every single collection that I had with it, and that was really my first time of really getting into a series and wanting to read as much as I possibly could. In fact, I actually found the comic strip that got me in trouble one time, and I'm going to hold this up nice and close. And if you can see it, Calvin had gone and built a snowman person crossing in front of their dad's car. And my brother and I thought this was so funny in the comic books, we actually got out of our house in the wintertime and built a snowman right behind my dad's car. We weren't able to make an army like this, but we made a handful of them, and not happy, right? But I can specifically remember being like, man, we should do that to, and prank my dad. So Calvin and Hobbes was just a huge inspiration for me that got me into reading. It's the days before Diary of a Wimpy Kid or Dog Man or any of those comic-based series. So Calvin and Hobbes is really the first one. We kind of saw ourselves as mischievous little guys running around the neighborhood, and getting into trouble. So absolutely loved Calvin and Hobbes. Right now, real quick, what I'm reading, I got a handful of books that are on the plate. One of the best ones that I've done is this book called Factfulness by Hans Rowling. And this is a story about why we're wrong with our perception and visions of the world. So I got to share this with one of my classes last year when we were doing current issues, and just how people view the world and why it's actually much better off than what stuff usually reports, and how it comes out, and where we're at in society. People are living longer, people are getting electricity, people are going to school. So a great book that was published by them. The next one in my new role, we're taking a look at this, is called Scaling Up Excellence. This is more of a business-based book. But it's talking about when you see something that's going really, really well in one area, how do you scale that up? How do you get people to follow? And it does a great job. It's done by a professor from Stanford. So it's a great business book that I'm reading right now. And last, as being a coach, I absolutely love this book. Can't recommend it more. If you're into statistics and the game-changing stuff of baseball, it's called the MVP Machine. And it goes back to the 2018 World Series, and it takes players on those teams and show how they trained with data and how they've changed with these new technologies that have enhanced the game of baseball. So those are three books that I've had on my shelf that I've been taking a look at and reading. But it all started again with Calvin and Hobbes and the comic strips, and me just really looking forward to what was next in the story. And so I still own them today. I read them with my kids. They think they're absolutely hilarious. I think my littlest guy, Max, actually looks like Calvin, so it's kind of funny taking a look at him. And after he reads these stories of his imagination that goes wild. So thank you again to everybody, and so excited that March is Reading Month. It's a great time to talk about our love for reading and all the great things that we